everyone, Lillian here. How's your new year going? It's already like the 23rd, I think, of January, and yeah, already into the first month. It goes fast, doesn't it? So I hope you're all doing well. I'm going to do my first recipe, I think, for this year, and it's going to be a lentil soup, a nice chunky, yummy, warming lentil soup. Lentils are not eaten so much here in Japan, so you know, unfortunately Japanese people just haven't gotten into the lentils or the other sorts of beans. Japanese tend to stick to either the soybean or, you know, the beans that are sweetened with a lot of sugar and used in sweets. So today's recipe is a really simple one. It's going to take about an hour depending on the lentils that you use, but basically all you're doing is whacking everything into your pot, and that takes about 5 minutes, and the rest of it's just a waiting game for, you know, how long, depending on how long the lentils take to cook. So here's my recipe for today: tomato and lentil vegan soup. To make this amazingly easy lentil soup, what I've got in the pot here is 2 diced potatoes that I've peeled, and 1 diced carrot, 1 diced onion, 1 cup of lentils, mixed lentils that I soaked overnight and drained. To that I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of freshly chopped parsley, 2 teaspoons of vegetable stock, half a tablespoon of chopped dried chili flakes, half a teaspoon of cumin powder, 2 tablespoons of miso, half a tablespoon of minced garlic, half a tablespoon of minced ginger, and the last 2 things that are going in is 2 litres of water, and 300 grams of vegan tomato flavoured pasta sauce. The one I'm using is a basil flavoured tomato pasta sauce, so it does have flavour. I recommend you use pasta sauce as opposed to plain canned tomato. And now what you're going to do is just give it a bit of a stir, then cover, bring the soup to a boil. Once you've boiled it, we're going to release, or just sort of keep an opening and then let it simmer until the lentils are cooked for about an hour. Once the soup comes to a boil, add to 10 minutes, and at this stage what you're going to do is just put the lid back on, but make sure you keep an opening here to allow some of the steam to release, and you're going to turn down the heat to low and just simmer away until the lentils are cooked. Depending on the lentils, it can take anywhere between 30 minutes and an hour, even an hour and a half. So just keep checking it. If you need more water, add more water as you're simmering, and yeah, the soup should be fine. So the soup is now cooked, the lentils are nice and soft, and what I'm going to do now is just remove the bay leaves. You can discard them, and I'll show you what the soup looks like now. It's nice and chunky, and all the lentils are soft, the veggies are soft. Flavor wise, it's delicious. I'm only going to add black pepper to it, but what I like to do actually is get my blender and just blend about half of it. This is optional, so you don't have to do it if you don't want to. So the soup has come out nice and creamy. Oh, this is just gorgeous. And really you don't need to do anything to it, but if you like, add some freshly ground pepper. And that's it, there you go. This is like the most beautiful warm and chunky and just delicious lentil soup. So I've plated my soup and it's ready to go, but if you like, and if this is available, maybe you can add some vegan Parmesan cheese. Please use vegan, as this is a vegan dish. A bit of that and some maybe fresh parsley on top. And really, this is like the most delicious, easy lentil soup that is just amazing. So definitely hope that someone out there tries it. Oops, sorry. So how was the recipe? Looking pretty damn good, isn't it? One thing I didn't add to it, which I normally would, is at the end I would add some nutritional yeast flakes or powder, it doesn't matter. And it does really give it that nice sort of cheesy flavour that a lot of non-vegans or non-vegetarians might appreciate. So you can throw in some of that. And as you saw at the end of the recipe, or sorry, at the beginning of the recipe, I added parsley, but you can use any herb that you like. This is a pretty open recipe as far as the herb side of it goes. Dill, fresh dill is wonderful in soups. You can even throw basil, lovely fresh basil into it. The herbs you can play around with and yeah, come up with your own ideas. So that's the soup recipe. I'll just have a little taste. Although I know it's going to be amazing, so itadakimasu. That's what I love about soups. Soups are kind of like, they are really a meal in themselves. You don't need soup, salad, bread, whatever, to satisfy it. A bowl of soup, honestly, if you make something like this that is so nutritious and so like filling, I really believe that you can just go the soup and nothing else. I don't need anything else. I like to top my soups with, believe it or not, fresh salad vegetables. Like if I've got a cucumber in there or fresh tomato, some lettuce, I'll shred or slice up some lettuce, throw it on top. I love doing that to my soups. Try it, you might like it too. So yeah, soup away, lentil away, vegan away. See you next time.